My capture card got unplugged. That's great. How are you doing, chat? Just give me a second while I am. Professional streamer, by the way. Not even once. Okay, why isn't it? Swear to fuck. Chat, I I don't even know. Professional streamer, by the way. Yes. I swear to God, if I have to play something different, because everything decided to just quit. Play there. I don't even know, chat. Like, uh, everything is just so scuffed. Why is scuff happening? I don't know. It My capture card works. And don't mind the low FPS. That is just a feature that I personally turned on in order to, you know, have it be pretty and uh fit the vibe of me playing an old game. Okay, so I know the audio's working at least. Oh, there's the chat. Why? Now I have to reset up the immersive lighting again. There we go. Isn't that cool, chat? Are we immersed? Pull YouTube chat back up. Hope you are doing well this morning. I have a decent amount of history with this game. Like, we will do it on medium difficulty though, like, because not only am I kind of shy at shooters in general. But the only thing the difficulty really does is change the bosses slightly and turns every single enemy out there into bullet sponges. Which that's a fine way to go about things. I gotta say, jumping to this from the PlayStation 1 was absolutely peak as a kid. Although I did play this well before I played Up Your Arsenal, so about half the characters I didn't even know who they were, aside from Ratchet and the titular Clank. I honestly wish that I had a roommate that was also a VTuber or something, so we could play couch co-op with this game.
Incoming call from the mayor of Metropolis.
But yeah,
New mayor
this
of
game
Metropolis.
takes place directly after Up Your Arsenal.
Just a sec.
And
Greetings, Mayor. No.
he is so down bad.
Long time no see. So Metropolis still in one piece, huh?
Greetings, Captain. I see you're taking good care of my old ship.
Well, she need a lot of tuning up, but I've kept her running.
Of course. Anyway, I'm afraid I bring bad news.
Good
As you
lord.
know, Captain Starshield disappeared over a month ago. I've just been informed that he's been killed.
Oh my gosh. No.
Oh, what happened?
Apparently, he was involved with some kind of illegal combat sport, something called Red Zone. We believe it was being run by this man, Gleeman Vox. He operates an underground.
Although I gotta say,
The Shadow Sector?
it is fun digging into the lore around the development of this game because apparently there was a god-awful PlayStation 3 port,
Unidentified craft
like, that has issues that this version just does not have in general.
Lombax known as Ratchet.
I don't suppose you guys are here to fix the starboard engine, huh?
God. You gotta admit that the load times are extremely fast, and honestly, if you're gonna do a loading screen, one of the things that you should definitely consider doing, as far as game development and all that goes.
Subject 209, Mr. Vox.
Excellent. Bring him in.
Yes, sir. We caught two strays in the process. Should we terminate them?
Give him collars and see if you can get some work out of them first.
Hello? Hello in there? Can you hear me? You've been unconscious for hours.
God.
Probably a little disoriented.
Come to think of it, that
how many
armor
fingers am I
cannot
holding
be
up?
comfortable.
Whoops. Looks like
It
we've got a
really
feedback loop in
can't.
the visual matrix processor. Hold still a second.
Honestly, the best way to play this game was definitely couch co-op,
now
though.
to activate your speech function.
Me out of this thing, you blarg-headed frack monkey! I can barely breathe and my tail feels like it's shoved right up my...
There seems to be a problem with
Oh
the speech
god,
circuitry.
I love the writing as well.
Now hold still. Let's just see if I wired that teleportation circuitry right.
The new armor you're wearing is standard issue for
Hello,
new contestants.
good morning everyone. Good
If you do
morning.
not complete the qualification course in the allotted time, we will all be terminated.
Which year is this from? It is from 2005.
We must calibrate
And
your battlesuit's targeting matrix.
honestly,
First,
some of
look
the
over at the
lore
holotarget on your left.
that comes with the
Turn to face the
development
holotarget
of
on
this
the right,
game
then
is
fire.
ridiculous because
Good. Now shoot the holotarget above you.
obviously with the jumping technology,
All right, Ratchet. Your movement
20 years, nice.
Try getting to
Like
the
I
top of
said,
that ledge.
I'm a hag playing an old ass game.
I am transmitting a digital mini-map representation of the area. Can you see it? The mini-map will show you the positions of nearby enemies.
This game is definitely astray from the typical Ratchet and Clank type of gameplay though, because there's a lot more emphasis on gunning and stuff rather than platforming, which I understand is
Greetings, hero, and
kind of just a thing that
rest assured you are now far beyond the reach of hope. There will be no rescues, no pardons, no possibility of escape.
honestly, this game still looks amazing for 2005 though.
A celebrity gladiator battling for the pleasure of a billion
It's
screaming
just
fans across the shadow sector.
no
and
Clank
beyond.
though.
Chances are you'll be dead by
He
tomorrow.
takes the
Those of you
position
who
that
play the game with skill and
Barbara
strategy will
Gordon
earn a
has,
chance to win
basically.
your freedom.
In this game, he's kind of an oracle type character.
We'll be watching you.
Or if you play couch co-op, player 2 gets to be a Ratchet-sized version of Clank, called Alpha Clank.
At the top of your screen is the experience bar. As you destroy enemies, you gain experience. When the bar is full, you will gain a
Does
level,
look
and
good.
your nanotech will increase.
Animation better than new games for sure. Well, a lot of newer devs are so focused on graphical fidelity
Analog stick to select any weapon.
over... God, the strafe definitely does feel good. Like I said, it's definitely a stray from the typical formula because you're kind of just doing the up your arsenal
Note the deadlock collar securely fastened around your neck.
arena challenges over and over, but it's definitely not a bad game.
Area, the collar will administer an extreme
I've not played this since I was...
Observe.
I hate this job.
God, the writing is great too.
Uncooperative or worse, boring. His or her collar can be detonated at any time with the push of a button.
My brother and I actually tested that theory by going AFK.
Recently used weapons. Congratulations, Ratchet. You made it through the qualification course.
Oh,
Check your map. There should be a
the
teleporter
magma
nearby.
cannon, especially when fully upgraded, kind of breaks the game a bit.
Wow.
See,
this
there's
place is
Clank.
crazy. I've always wondered what it'd be like to be a professional gladiator. I mean, these guys have the life, the fame, the money, the babes.
Try not to forget that we are being held prisoner by a criminal organization. This is no time for fantasizing.
Hi, Clank.
Welcome, hero, to your new living quarters. Your luxury
Yeah.
containment suite is equipped with everything you will need as a contestant on Dread Zone. Please make yourself comfortable. You'll most likely be spending
We get
the
to
rest
go
of your
say hi
life
to Al.
Ratchet, you should go find
The
Al.
one thing I will say is the wrench is kind of fucking useless in this game when it
Hey,
can.
Ratchet.
You
I
know,
have something to show you.
I can't even blame Al for being into Courtney Gears' music.
Hi, sir.
I got them off a former contestant who...
She was one of the characters that made me realize, hey, I wouldn't be opposed to getting a Clanker emulator. No, why?
If you win a few battles, we can afford to upgrade them. Just come and see me whenever you want to juice them
No,
up.
why do you ask?
You ever been in country? You know, seen combat?
Me? Yeah, before I came here, I saw a little action. It didn't end too well.
Hey, nice digs.
Oh,
Digs?
I mean, what's all the hardware for?
high FPS for PS2.
Mission control. Each contestant is assigned a mission engineer to monitor
Yeah,
their
no,
progress.
this game actually does
So, what's-his-face
run
figured he'd save a few bolts and make
phenomenally.
Ahem.
All right, fresh meat. Enough chit-chat. You're next up in the battle dome
Like,
after Mobius.
honestly, some of the
The way he's
posters out there.
much longer. Now move it.
Ratchet, I will assist you any way I can.
Thanks, Clank. These guys obviously don't know who they're messing with.
You know, more. There certainly should be a lot more games
Attention here.
that
Report
are
to the Battle Dome transport
single
shuttle
player
immediately.
experiences
Failure to comply
meant for
will result in termination.
kids, you know, like, to be honest, I should go to the weapons vendor to see what they have weapons wise, to be honest. Okay. Nothing I can buy. $4K textures on the emulator? I don't doubt it.
Greetings, hero or heroine.
I'm playing it
Thank you for
through
choosing
an
Fox Airways for your
HD
traveling.
upscaler though, like,
Have a pleasant flight. Sit back, relax,
my
and
PS2
enjoy
is
our
plugged
in-flight
into an
entertainment,
upscaler, so that's
courtesy of the Fox
probably
Network.
why the textures look a little better,
Something you should know.
but I am running this through a legitimate PS2.
Will you lose your lunch if you have to watch one more reality dating show? Is your blog's gone wild, video scratched from overuse? Then it's time to turn that dial to something no more dangerous. Time for some real action. It's time to blow it up! That's right, it's time for Dread Zone, the galaxy's #1 uncensored, unethical, and completely underground combat sport.
God.
Blasting straight at you.
Even as a kid, I could
From
never
the Battle Dome.
skip these cutscenes because, honestly, the writing in all the Ratchet and Clank games are kind of peak. Like,
And the exterminators.
the
They
level
say
of
the galaxy
comedy
is
and
over,
stuff
but how long can they survive in the zone? Catch it live.
that they pack into these short cutscenes
Once.
are... It's just great.
That is it for Mobius Man, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Eviscerator's 4th victim already this season. Next up, we have, let's see here, Ratchet? Yeah, I never heard of him.
It's like
he's
a
probably
cartoon.
just intermission material,
Honestly,
folks, but don't worry, we have great
that's one of the
underground
things
girl
that
coming up
depresses
later,
me
so
as
stay tuned to Dread
an
Zone.
adult, because
Well,
I've
here
slowly
he is.
realized
He's
that
a little
people
guy,
who make
well,
kids
don't bother
media
getting for drinks, folks. This guy
don't
will
give a
last 2
shit
hours.
about making it good anymore. Like, very legitimately, there are very few instances
Let's
where
introduce our first contestant. He's a Lombax. He spent time in prison. He hates candy and children. Let's hear it for Ratchet and Team Darkstar.
Uh-oh. I guess I
it
didn't
is
calibrate
on
that bot correctly.
medium difficulty
Go ahead
though,
and press the
because
down directional
pretty
button to
much
initiate
the
auto repair
only
sequence. You can do this anytime a bot becomes too damaged to continue.
difference between difficulties is the boss fights a
You can
little
press
bit,
the down
and
directional button at any
as an
time
adult,
to
I
keep your
really
bot
enjoy
regrouped
Gumball,
to
for
your
example. That's one of the few rare examples of writers actually caring about making the media that they're making good, regardless of who the audience is, though. Like, it is very rare that people actually books, don't mind me, I suck at platforming, apparently. And this is the game with barely any platforming. Hey, I actually blew up the ship. I didn't think this gun was strong enough to do that without upgrades, to be honest. Like, honestly, one of the few things that, I don't know, it's, oops, let's not die. I'm on normal. I know. Just like all the other Ratchet and Clank games. God. I definitely do really enjoy older games though, like, I stream old games mostly because not only can I not afford to buy new as much as I would like, but
Cute for casual just cheered 1 bits.
Oh, thank you for the bit. Cute for casual. Dankeschön. I appreciate it. But I will say, one of the few things that just irks me about
excellent work, Ratchet. Now that you have survived
the whole
course, you will be allowed to join us back at our containment area.
downgrading quality for writing. You're just spamming emotes. It's okay. I would have loved this game if I had a PS2 back then. Yeah, no, one of my favorite things to do was play couch co-op with my
superstar exterminator from his
my little brother.
Schedule. I just have one question for you.
Okay, shoot.
Would you like to buy an Ace Hardlight video game? How about an Ace Hardlight lunchbox? Action figures?
Not particularly.
Trading cards?
I like how he nods. He believes in his own hype that much. What a douchebag.
Why is it that I can't give this stuff away?
素敵だったよ。だGood for casual. Hallo meine Schatzi.
Oh. Thank you for redeeming the Ada, you degenerate.
What are you saying?
Ada.
Boy, the little Billies and Susies of the world are spending 1 trillion bolts a day on worthless swag, and I'm completely cut out of the market.
But yeah, no. My favorite way to play this is couch co-op, but I don't have anyone to play this with, unfortunately, so... Hey, why are you beating me up?
Cute for casual just redeemed down girl.
Why are you bonking me? Cute for casual.
It will take you to Dread Zone battle courses on other planets. It travels on a planned course. Any tampering with the nav computer causes the ship to explode.
My community is more deeper than words. Fuck. Communication. Fair enough. No. You're good. You're good. You're good. You know, I have the low FPS turned on for my VTuber model, and
New season of Dread Zone.
That's right.
2 hours of sleep and League ain't good for me.
Even from up here,
That
this season's Dread Zone battle courses look
that is
bigger
true.
and
Like,
deadlier than ever.
It's a wonder contestants keep volunteering, isn't it?
That's a good one. Oh, yeah. The Vox construction team really outdid themselves in turning this once sacred robotic burial ground into a deadly Dread Zone battle course.
And look, here comes today's first contestant.
God, the writing is so fun.
Hey, they're really scraping the bottom of the barrel to find these guys, aren't they? I hope you folks at home aren't
But
squeamish.
the reason I have the low FPS turned on is because this is roughly the quality of webcams back in the day, so I figured emulating the quality of that would just be a funny thing to do, and I was correct. Honestly,
The shields on that turret are impenetrable.
having
You will have to use an EMP to take them down.
the 2-player co-op mode for this game is actually relatively balanced.
This guy needs a catchy little kind of shtick, you know, a nickname. Ratchet, a radical rockin' robot guy. What do you think?
I forgot that they commentate on
Automatically upgrades your Dread Zone weaponry and improves your maximum nanotech level.
on the actual combat and stuff. Like, honestly, this game is so good for so many reasons. But the reason the couch co-op isn't completely broken is because both players have a shared ammo pool and everything. The booba is still jiggly, so I don't mind. I see you have your priorities straight.
As Team Darkstar continues toward the Catacomb Burial Dome, they'll need to cross what I like to call the chasm of endless falling and eventual dying. In the unlikely event that they survive,
Yeah,
they'll take control of the big, bad, and burly walking armored tank called the Landstalker. Good luck, kids.
I appreciate a piece of art. Can you really blame me? I can't.
To extend the bridge.
We will max out our ammo and actually name a more useless item than the fucking hollow shield generator. Like, literally just strafe away. Yes.
This is the weapon screen. Here, you can select any weapon you own.
Acid mod for some extra damage.
Here's a chilling thought. Team Darkstar is walking on top of a giant robot.
God, the fact that some enemies break in half is just... like... this game is so cool, and it actually still feels really good to play to this day. Like, it holds up extremely well. I see that. So I don't have to do the mundane things myself. Honestly, still, I really do prefer the couch co-op, though. I forgot how hard Fear is. Fair enough. Need the farm bolts and everything. You know, I know we're not supposed to question it, but I wonder what part of the universe would accept nuts and bolts as currency. Like, Honestly, if they're so abundant, why are they accepted as currency? Ooh, level 2.
Fox has designed his weapons to gain experience as you use them, which allows them to be upgraded.
When it's fully upgraded, this weapon and the Hunter Mine Launcher, which unlocks later in the game, both kind of bust this game.
Team Darkstar is in rare form tonight.
What do you mean rare form? Then again, they really haven't heard of Ratchet at this side of the galaxy, I guess. So that does make some sense.
These guys came out of nowhere.
I do love their banter to some extent, though. Like, the single player experience isn't that bad because these two's banter amongst each other is actually kind of funny sometimes. I really need a nap. Yeah.
Expand your map at any time to get a better view
If you have to go to bed, that's fine. You don't really have to watch my stream. Like, I'd rather you take care of yourself. I'm a vampire, so I don't need to sleep. But I sympathize with those that do. Let's bolt farm. The more bolts we gather, the better. After all. It's how we get our weapon upgrades and everything.
Ratchet, I am detecting a swing
Oh, just the shoot button this way. That was one of... Like, the first game definitely does feel like the first in the series in comparison to the rest of them, though, because all the traversal items were separate in the first game, and you only had like 3 hit points or whatever. No, wait, 4 hit points to start with, and you had to farm a bunch of bolts in order to get a decent amount of hit points in a game that is built around being a shooter and all that. I will say that these sections do... These sections do control a lot better single player than they do on multiplayer. Specifically because of the whole, movement and everything. Come on. Get back over here. We will kill all of these guys.
Oh, this is more fun than a busload of cheerleaders.
What do you mean by that?
Team Darkstar is breaking this place apart.
I know what he means by that, but still. Quit shooting my ass. Where'd you all come from?
Ratchet is on a rampage with the Landstalker. Oh, I can't imagine the damage Bill Dread Zone is gonna get for this.
Honestly, the controls feel so good though. Like, they definitely wouldn't be out of place for games today, to be honest. Partial auto-aiming is nice. I mean, I was controlling the minigun turret, but the stronger missiles that have to lock on are great. For the cooperative play, one person gets to control the missiles while the other controls the movement and the turret. I was always the movement person.
Stay alive.
They're coming up from the ground.
And this is more like the Gladiator challenges in Up Your Arsenal. What am I doing? I just kill them with the freaking...
They say war is hell, Juanita, but where does that leave Dreadzone, huh?
Hell. I was always unplugged controller person when I played with my brother. Fair enough. I will say though, there is a little bit of, you know, poor button allocation, because guess what L1 does? It jumps. Like, I understand that this is less of a platformer than Up Your Arsenal was, so you don't really need as tight of allocation for what is essentially just a Gladiator deathmatch challenge, you know?
Excellent work, Ratchet.
Like, I understand it.
I was worried. Well done, Ratchet. You have completed your first Dreadzone campaign and won a medal. You have also unlocked a new set of objectives called...
Ratchet will race to beat the clock. Each checkpoint he passes will earn him a few extra seconds. Team Darkstar, get ready to race!
Oh god, the controls are so slick. What? Like, they're slippery in the bad way. What? Why? Everything else controls so nicely. Why is this one? Oh god. I'm able to manage though.
You know, I gotta get me one of those battle suits, Juanita.
Also, I would like to point out that, Ratchet's tail is tucked into the suit, so hitboxes, Doko. To imitate hovering, probably. Sure. I understand that, but that was one of the only sessions that honestly kind of felt ass to control. Like, I will not lie. Like, everything else feels good.
Take out as many enemies as you can.
Alright. The tactic to do this on multiplayer is to just walk the...
attack power each time they take a hit or deal damage. When the power meter reaches full, you can order them to deliver a devastating special attack.
I see. Okay, one of them died directly after that. That is both sad and...
I hope everybody's pee-pee because we're not breaking for commercial anytime soon.
Oh god. To be honest, this game had just the right amount of, well, relatively mature humor and very immature humor. Like, come on. There we go. And it's not pointless to do all of these because you definitely do need the bolts and the metals that come from them. We'll max out our ammo and purchase the Obliterator along with the Napalm mod.
To modify a weapon, select the weapon you want and press X. You will see at the top of the screen the weapons which are available, with the statistics of the weapon just below. Each weapon can equip a powerful Omega modification. These black market upgrades can inflict massive...
This is a Dread Zone favorite. Our contestant will have to destroy 3 ancient statues all in a matter of minutes. You gotta love it.
I will say that this was definitely a lot harder. It's a lot harder on single player when you play the higher difficulties, specifically due to the fact that the enemies kind of just become sponges, which is why I'm playing it on a low difficulty, because if the only thing that changes on the higher difficulties is the fact that enemies, including bosses, become more spongy, then there's not really any reason to play on the higher difficulties, right?
This guy is gonna sell a lot of commercial time, Juanita. Let's just pray we don't have any more wardrobe malfunctions.
Also, I would like to point out that Ratchet is literally more HP. Yeah, they just have higher health pools and do more damage, so it's literally just, hey, you know this fun game that you like playing? Do you want it to take longer? Which, I understand that some people like to do more higher difficulties because they're more challenging or whatever. I will never personally understand that. Because, on one hand, we will do the magma cannon. Yeah, we kind of just delete enemies. Jesus. Second way of doing it is shorter timings. True, but in this era of gaming, a lot of people a lot of developers were like, we'll just give our...
in any order once they are unlocked. Your status on Dread Zone now allows you to access planet Serathos.
We'll just give our enemies more more health and they'll do more damage, which in principle does work, but sometimes it's at the cost of fun depending on what type of game it is. Like,
Level 5. I defend with level 6 law ninjas. Sucker, you fell right into my trap. You're exterminated. Go reactor, slap me some skin.
That's right, kids. Exterminator trading cards are here. There's reactor.
Come to think of it, with the popularity of the streamers that just go out and harass people, it's made me realize that people being into literal gladiators and stuff and doing and playing trading card games based off of them is not far-fetched. Like, children are legitimately watching and being molded by people whose only lot in life is just harassing random people in public, usually retail workers, and it's like, God, I'm so glad that Twitch has done something about them, but honestly, with the fact that Kick not only allows people like that, but also allows, you know, literal neo-Nazis a platform and shit like that, Kick just needs to go altogether as a platform. Like, honestly. That's a random theme change. I kind of just say what comes to mind, and I understand. My brain kind of just went, oh hey, kids in this in-game universe watch gladiators and literal murders on TV. That's not far off from kids watching Kick streamers these days. I understand that kind of that kind of jump is definitely jarring, and I apologize.
Is impressed. Oh, goody, the swamp is up next. Oh, I love this part. Ooh, just look at that putrid, festering slime hole. Oh, wow, I can smell it from up here.
But, yeah, no.
Ratchet's not gonna make it out of here on foot. He'll have to commandeer the
It's just
Puma
weird
on
to
the
me
far side
how
of the
many
swamp.
spaces there are that just are festering cesspits that don't really have a right to exist, in my opinion. It's just funny how random it was. I mean, my brain, like,
Wow, that was a close one. One false move and those alien suckers will be eating your head for lunch.
My mother used to serve Lombax brains for breakfast with eggs and salsa. Muy bueno.
Yikes! Remind me never to eat at your house.
what do you mean by that, Juanita? Why are you dead?
What I want to know is how Ratchet.
And that's another thing about single player is these bots will literally die at the worst times For almost no reason, to be honest. We need to protect them. My brother was really bad at protecting me during these parts. I was always the one using the hacking gear and whatever, and the amount of times where he would let me die and I'd have to be revived or whatever. Like, no, you should be the one doing the mundane stuff if you're not gonna protect.
A double swing shot. I cannot bear to look.
Plank. I did it too fast. I was gonna say, Plank, we did this all the time. We're already at level 4, let's go.
This match on ice, ladies and gentlemen. The juice is cold, and the generic brand X gelatin is definitely jiggling.
God, the commentary is just random. Probably even more random than I am. Jeebus. Have I played the first Psychonauts? I have not. I actually own it though. So I own it on Steam so I could play it. I probably will wind up playing it. I have a ton of games on my backlog. I have Ghost of Tsushima is on my backlog, and yeah, no. Yeah, no, the stick-driven.
Have you ever seen the Diablo in the pale moonlight? I have, and it's fantastic! Team Darkstar only needs to capture 2 more nodes.
I will say that all the stick-controlled vehicles like this one do kind of feel like ass to play these days. Like, we've definitely... What do you mean by that?
Only 1 node remains between Ratchet and his date with the Leviathan.
It's from 2005, and the humor here is... Yeah, no. You can definitely tell that this game is from the early 2000s, for sure. And it's not a bad thing. It's really not. Oh. Oh. I thought I saw myself for a second there.
You can drive over a vehicle pad at any time to repair vehicle damage.
God damn it. Oh, it spawns in the nearest healing pod. Nice.
He's completed the 3rd stage. Tell him what he's won, Juanita.
He's won an all-expense-paid trip to Leviathan's
but
lair, where he will enjoy golf, tennis,
yeah,
and an agonizing death as he is
I definitely like platformers and stuff. I actually have a couple of marathons where I only play Crash Bandicoot. Okay, I need to ban someone. Evidently, I need to ban the word viewers. Jesus Christ. I'm dual streaming on Twitch, by the way. If you want to be able to throw shit at me and stuff like that, Twitch is the platform to use. I just stream on...
Sure you're not just breathless because you get to sit up here next to me?
No, but that does explain why I'm feeling nauseous.
God, this mission was actually kind of ass in co-op mode. Like, it felt so bad to play. And it's not really due to the game design necessarily. It's just the cacophony of things that both players have to pay attention to while hacking the nodes. Like, it takes so much longer in co-op because the enemies kind of ignore the bot and I will say that the Obliterator does kind of bust the game a little bit. That and these with the acid. Oh, grind cables.
Ratchet, if you want to gain more experience or earn more bolts, you can return to any challenge you have already completed.
That... Good to know, don't need to.
Charged hoverbike race. Ratchet's racing to beat the clock. Each checkpoint he passes earns him a few extra seconds. Gentlemen,
damn it.
Your engines.
I don't know if I'm just ass or the ring race challenges are just... No, I'm just ass. But they're definitely one of the worst parts of the game, though.
Have you ever wondered what's in the special sauce?
Like, it's not bad. It's just that... Well, scheisse. Like, it's not necessarily bad, it's just the controls are really slick in comparison to what you would really expect. Like, they're really loose. Right?
Will the person driving a mint green Man Ray 5 please report to security? You're parked in my space.
God damn it. And I have to redo it. Jesus. Marathons as in speedruns? No. Literally just playing the game and only those games for the entire stream. I mean, there are some of the games that I'm decently good at. I'm pretty sure with the one with the Insane Trilogy, I left a restriction that if I game over, like, I don't know what it was, 5 times or whatever, I would just switch games because, no one wants to watch a streamer get hard stuck on a challenge or whatever either. Which is why I will always lower a difficulty if I decide, ooh, I'm gonna be a big girl and start playing the game on hard or whatever, right? Because
what a match, folks! I know I wasn't expecting that outcome. Ratchet has moved up in the rankings, surpassing Mustachio Furioso, Illustrious Lana, and Mailbag.
like, overall, the game, this game is one of my favorite Ratchet and Clank ones. Obviously, I prefer Up Your Arsenal over this one. And then of the HD series slash soft reboot, my favorite on the PS3 titles is probably Future.
Angry pack of Leviathans for Team Darkstar to battle. They'll have to destroy them all before time runs out.
You know, the soft locking on is kind of nice. Like, the fact that you don't really have to aim is really nice. Just jump away.
Try any of this at home. Go to a friend's house. Juanita, if Ratchet can pull this one out, I will shave this gorgeous head of hair.
Right. Like that rug is really attached to your head.
Excuse me, Miss Smarty Pants. This is not a wig. Here, touch it. Go ahead. Now tell me that doesn't feel natural.
Nice.
This game...
It's amazing what they can do with hair plugs these days.
Although I love the fact that this game actually introduced... like... It's a fun experience. Like, don't get me wrong. I will never not say that this game is fun. Like, there are just some parts that are objectively worse than the others, you know? These timed score attacks slash elimination challenges leave something to be desired, you know? No one is perfect. I know. I'm definitely an example of that. Like, I got fired from my retail job because I just couldn't really handle the way people were treating me in the realm. Like, what happened in that, the situation that happened that basically resulted in me getting fired was, I had a guy call me a horrible person because I guess I didn't sound cheerful enough to him when I said goodbye or whatever. And when hi Artem family, how are you? Don't worry, it's not my computer breaking or anything like that. I have a setting turned on.
I have checked your rankings, Ratchet. You have earned enough
Good, gonna be a busy day. I know I have a factory shift later today. But since I work the third shift, I think I have at least 2 or 3 streams per week in me. I'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow, of course. But depending on what the factory needs and whatever, because obviously I will be mandated for overtime every once in a while. What? Shouldn't I be eating? But not necessarily.
And now for a Vox Sports update. Dreadzone's extermination of the award goes to Shell Shock for his 360 tomahawk finishing move on Plutonium Jones.
It was a beauty, Dallas, and it marks Shell Shock's third extermination.
I love how they imply that
the Omega Twins count as 2.
Good point. And we're now live with Shell Shock for comments. Shell Shock?
Oh god. These horrible Schwarzenegger Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions were everywhere. I hated Third Shift. I mean, I don't dislike it. I'm more of a night person anyway.
After a near-death experience last year when she was attacked by 2 psychotic fans.
Ah, poor girl. You know, you just hate to see that kind of
misinformation.
It's appalling, Dallas. I'd just like to take those 2 creeps and...
I'm sure we all would, Juanita. And you may just get your wish because those very evildoers are about to come face to face with the mighty Shell Shock. Catch it all.
They really don't treat each other well. Okay, that setting broke. There we go. But, essentially what
Folks, we're live tonight from the planet of Kronos, where Commander Shell Shock
ended up getting me fired is I stood up to the customer that,
Clink, clank, or clank, that's what I said. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter.
That, told me I was a horrible person. And
long enough to enter the foreboding dark cathedral. If so,
and I wound up they wound up screaming at me, so I screamed back, and it became this whole thing, and you know, I was definitely in the wrong, right? I was in the wrong.
Beams will trigger a solar sensor on the temple and unlock the door. According to my nav grid, the spotlights are in separate sections of the city. Good luck, Ratchet.
You know, walking off the platform kind of just sums up how I play these games sometimes on stream, because Where did you work before? Starbucks? I heard they have horrid customers. I did not work at Starbucks. I worked at a grocery store. And grocery stores have horrid customers too. Like,
Run, Ratchet, run!
they're definitely some of the worst types of customers. You know, the temptation to take over from Persona 5 is there. The one thing that I will say about this game, and it's kind of just a consistent thing that I've noticed going back to it, they don't really give you much to do aside from killing baddies, right? Which, that's fine. Like, not every game has to be based on platformers or whatever, right? I accept that. It is very much understandable. You know, I'm surprised that worked. Like, to be honest, I have a feeling that that should not have worked. But that's okay. To be honest, the music is kind of decent.
Jump onto the grind rail to traverse this gap.
Isn't it like their gimmick? I mean, gunning is the gimmick of the platformer, but, there were usually other things to do as you were shooting. Like, there were platforming types of deals that you could do, like, to get secrets, like, either weapons that were out of the way, items. There was just things that you could do that are not present here. Like, it really is kind of just go through things and shoot. Sure, there is the side mini games that do have different mechanics, but that one kind of busts literally everything.
An alpha mod
We'll configure mods.
at a time. You will need to add and remove the mods in order to put them onto different weapons. Select any Omega mod which is available for that weapon, and then press X to equip it. Select a weapon, scroll down to the Alpha upgrade, and press X to enter the Alpha modification menu. Multiple Alpha mods of the same type can be equipped on the same weapon. A pool of available upgrades for each weapon will appear above the bottom row of upgrades.
And then we'll give this one the shock mod.
Until you change it or take it off. Use it wisely. Once you have purchased a new Omega mod, it can be
And
equipped if
we'll
your
give
weapon supports
these
it.
the acid
Remember,
mod.
some weapons are not compatible with certain Omega mods. You can unequip an Alpha mod at any time and place it back into the Alpha mod pool. Take some time to configure your weapon mods. Proper use of your mods will greatly improve the firepower of your weapons.
Okay. We're at full ammo. Never mind. Like...
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
This kind of just snaps the game. Honestly, the game is a little harder on co-op due to the shared ammo pool. Oh. We will leave our more powerful weapons alone. And try to eliminate the rest with... God, the shock mod is pretty good. Like, one shot just kills every small enemy. The mods do snap the game in half. What?
Team Darkstar must now traverse a grind rail suspended hundreds of feet above the water. Is that even safe? Of course it's not. This is Dread Zone, baby!
The music is pretty good.
My map shows that this is an excellent spot to use the Hollow Shield launcher.
Yeah, no, that weapon is useless. Like, very literally. Just learn to strafe.
To traverse this gap.
I think I saw
Like,
this on the galaxy's
the
most painful
platforming-
horror movies. I love it when they miss the jump and smash their crotches on the railing. So wacky.
The platforming in this game is a lot milder. I think the game froze on stream.
Ouch! Our viewers could feel that one.
My dog jostled the capture card. But as I was saying, the platforming is a lot milder to almost non-existent, to be honest.
You know, I bet against Ratchet and 10 to 1.
You need to
and all I
pay
have to say is,
attention, though.
I'm rich!
Come on. We'll just skip all this. It's not really any reason not to. That was my bad. That was completely and totally my bad.
Jump onto the grind rail to traverse this gap.
If I walk, the game just doesn't realize that, hey, she's on. And these sections are a little easier on co-op. Specifically due to the fact that there can be two people shooting at the enemies that are firing at you. Like, you can mostly ignore the ones on the side, but the ones that spawn directly in front of you, you do have to fire at. How does the rail section co-op work? Well, since both people are able to gun and stuff, like, we both ride the rails as normal, but both of us are able to aim the pistols, and what winds up happening is even on the higher difficulties, the enemies shooting at you's health kind of just melts away. So, yeah. If you want to play harder difficulties, you almost have to play it in co-op.
The Dark Cathedral of Kronos. A treacherous path lies ahead as Dread Zone's deadliest warriors will be waiting to ambush them. Oh, baby, I love this job.
Ratchet, there is a magnetic lift up ahead. It will take you.
Don't really care, Clank.
That leads to the next stadium.
Oh, well. There we go. Nice. There's not really a point into killing those ships. I just do it because it does net a decent amount of experience. Obviously, we'll kill you to take this over. Like, honestly, the turrets are kinda just a way to avoid wasting ammo because there's no reason not to use them. I mean, I guess if you want... I'm not sure if rent only would work in this game, to be honest, as far as challenge runs go. I'm not entirely sure it would work. I'm sure you probably could manage it. There we go. The one thing that I'll say is the pacing is a little weird because there's a mission to turn one flashlight and then a completely separate mission to do the other. And that... I understand that it's just to load in the next section, it's just...
Team Darkstar will have to fight their way through a series of increasingly deadly arenas. Bet they didn't see that coming.
We will buy ammo. We don't need ammo, apparently.
It's Shell Shock, baby! Oh yeah, he's back! You know what they say about these Omega Series warbots. Takes a lickin', keeps on kicking butt.
Oh, man.
Literally, this just snaps the game in half.
As you know, Shell Shock's brain was destroyed by a cruise missile in the Obani Moon War. His brain was later replaced with an AI chip taken from a coffee machine. As a result, he is totally impervious to pain.
I understand he makes
I feel no pain. Jesus Christ.
Why could this one make dishonorable discharge?
And then, of course, just wailing on him with that acid. The amount will switch to all reliable here. And then it's gonna be another separate arena, and it's like... I understand that the PS2 had limits.
Team Darkstar is on the final stretch. This road leads
It's
right
just
to the gates of the
a
Dark
parody.
Cathedral of Kronos, but it's chock full of twists, turns, and baddies that'll make your mother weep.
I'm
Let's
pretty
go
sure
to
it's not
action.
actually Arnie.
Ratchet, your path to the cathedral is blocked. I suggest using a grind.
The Arnie parodies were definitely very popular in this era. And to be fair, he has such a distinctive voice that, of course, you're gonna use Arnold Schwarzenegger or impressions of him for army dudes, because why not? I mean, I don't need to stay for the waves of enemies, but I would still like the experience and all that.
Whoa. I guess this is a bad time to mention that I'm afraid of heights.
Like I said, their banter is usually kind of funny.
Extreme prejudice. It's a good thing we're out of range, Juanita. We are out of range, aren't we?
Might be a good spot for a grind, Cable Boss.
Run, Ratchet, run!
Right, you can't walk onto the rails. Why did I do that?
Hey, boss. Do you read Chaucer?
Another of my favorite series from this era of games is definitely the Sly Cooper series. I mean, I need to increase my health and damage for my weapons, so...
Looks like this is our only option, sir.
Whoa. I guess this is a bad time to mention that I'm afraid of heights. Might be a good spot for a grind, Gator boss.
Yeah.
This is what they mean by gratuitous violence, Juanita. I'm gonna call my kids and tell them to stop watching, just as soon as I have kids.
Oh. I swear to God I pressed jump. Yeah. Sly Cooper was definitely up there. There were just so many goated platformers in this era. Like, the fact that platformers aren't really made anymore is just a shame. Like, honestly.
Looks like this is our only option, sir.
Whoa. I guess this is a bad time to mention that I'm afraid of heights.
Wait,
good spot for a grind.
I killed everything with one shot. That
This creature is clearly
this
to be set free.
this
He
weapon
must be destroyed.
and this mod loadout kind of snaps the game in half. I mean, no AAA, but there's indie ones at least. I know there's plenty of indie platformers, it's just that... I don't know. I would like to see more games that are made with kids in mind that aren't online battle royale games, because at the end of the day, kids should not be on games that have voice comms. And I hold that opinion because I've heard, back when I was a kid, I heard some wild shit on Call of Duty and stuff. And I just know that in hindsight, I should not have been on Call of Duty in the first place, you know? I was pressing the left stick game. Kinda have to preemptively jump. You asking for too much? I know. I'm just saying that there should be more media that's, you know, actually age appropriate. Kids don't like platformers, I guess. That's not true. I let my 10-year-old brother play Crash Bandicoot 4 and the Insane Trilogy when he visited my apartment. He had a good time with that. Problem is, and this is according to my mom, so I'll obviously take it with a grain of salt, but according to her, my brother started acting like a legit addict when it came to Fortnite. Like, he was legitimately, God. Yeah, no, this weapon is the best. Nephew's all in on Roblox and Minecraft. I'm just saying that there definitely should be more care in keeping younger people off of games that have voice comms and stuff, because it is a safety risk. Hell, not even just the voice comms. Like, Roblox has proved that text chats, and honestly, considering some of the Minecraft YouTubers that I watched growing up, and what they turned out to be, there really should be a more emphasis on single-player experiences that are specifically made for younger audiences. Like, part of why Fortnite and Roblox and Minecraft are so popular, I think, is not only the ability to hang out with friends, but there are no couch co-op experiences these days. Couch co-op is kind of dead. Like, those experiences, these experiences that are in this game aren't made anymore. And not only I just burnt my ass. That was slightly embarrassing.
Initiate the
but
program. I call this one my dishonorable discharge. Target acquired. Terminating extreme prejudice.
Is in rare form tonight.
God, this weapon and mod combo kind of just busts the game.
It's almost over, folks.
But I really think that there should be more couch co-op experiences. Like that, and another reason why the online landscape has gotta go. Good stream though. Well, have a good day. Thank you for coming. Dankeschön. Cheers. Okay. And this should be it. This should be it. He should die. Janne! Oh. God. Now there's a useless item.
Look at those idiots.
We'll watch the
Six
cutscene and
bolts of hardware down the drain, and these ringgrace are
I
celebrating
do
like
work
a
all
freaking
night
lottery.
tonight, so I really should probably try to lay down for a nap.
Who else would watch Vox News? Temptation Asteroid? Galaxy's Funniest Decapitations?
Yeah.
Queer Eye for the Tyrannoid?
I get it. Seems we've underestimated our Lumbax friend.
You got lucky. Shell Shock was too slow and too stupid to be an exterminator. He should have been retired years ago.
Well, he's retired now. Ratchet, however... he just may be useful. He's even more popular than you were back in your heroic youth. Come to think of it, he even reminds me of you.
I say he got lucky. His luck won't last forever.
Alright. Thank y'all for coming. Bye, guys. See you later.